even from like, I don't think you should date until you're like 22, 23 and not worry about boys, because you should just figure yourself out and figure out what you want in yourself. Like, you don't need a man to take a lead. You need to learn about yourself and what you want.
I got you.
Not what he wants, because then you're going to find someone who fits you. You don't want to fit into what a man wants, I guess is what I'm saying.
No, you're right. That's a good point. But can I add this part to it?
Yeah.
You're right. That, first of all, you're absolutely right. But would you say, okay, do you get a lot of influence from like women that are older than you? For example, like an older family member, or like maybe someone you go to the gym with that are older? Do you feel like a lot of older women give you advice?
Yeah.
Do you think that, okay, let me give this example. Like me, what age I am, right?
Okay.
There are older guys. I'll give an example. There's like older guys that, you know, like I used to get advice from, and then, you know, you later on find out that in a legal world, everybody could like everybody. So those same men that are giving me advice on this girl that's my age or like 5 years younger, even though that guy was 15 years older than me, he liked this girl too. So like I later find out that the same man that's giving me advice is, you know, trying to take the same girl he's trying to give me advice on.
Okay.
He's trying to take her on a date, right? Okay. So can I ask you, do you feel that you're taking, like, do you think if older men like younger women, right?
Okay.
Have you ever thought about you're taking advice from someone that you're kind of in competition with? Like, does that make sense?
I've never thought of it that way. I guess that's an interesting way to see it. I feel like when I'm like, okay, so I get a lot of advice not only from like the people in my life, but like TikTok. You know how it has the algorithm thing? All my thing is surrounded, which I love, is like positivity towards like being yourself, being a woman, like figuring your shit out, like not worrying about men. And so it's like a lot of women my age too, or just a few years older, that are going through these experiences and telling it out loud, like putting their story out there. I think it's super inspiring. And I'm kind of losing my train of thought here with what you were saying, and I apologize.
No. You're actually on point.
I don't see it as like, oh, they're like a threat to me, like giving me like the advice that they would go and date the same
not necessarily a threat.
Not threat. Okay. What were
they're giving good advice. Like, I'm basically saying, like, women, just like how I blindly didn't know that the guy that was older than me giving me advice on, like, you know, let's say, you know, a woman that we both know, but the woman's like more my age, or probably like 3 years younger. But people, like, it was just basically your answer. You were on point. You kind of answered. I was just basically saying, like, okay, if older men typically go for younger women, right?
Okay.
If older men let's say 45, right? A 45-year-old guy goes for, you know, like a 28-year-old. That's typically the age gap you see, like celebrities or whatnot. But and a 28-year-old woman gets advice from a 45-year-old woman.